Welcome back, guys. In this video we're going to be going deeper in Laravel. We're actually going to be building the form and we're actually going to be submitting it. So in previous video you must have learned one or two things about the controller, the route, the Laravel blade layout, how everything actually works. So we're going to be going deeper, and helping us build this form we're going to be using Bootstrap. Now I'm actually going to be using Bootstrap version 4.6, and we're going to be using um, Bootstrap forms right here. So let's just copy this and let's just paste it in our layout, the app.blade. Let's just paste it right here and let's refresh, so you can see the style has been applied to this page because it looks different actually. So let's just go ahead and build our form, and we're actually going to see how to actually do this. So if you go over to Bootstrap and let's just say forms, and let's just search for that, and you can see Bootstrap provide us with this basic form. Let's just copy this and go over right here. I just want to create a new file, and I'm going to call that forms. So let's just come over here and create a folder, and let's just call this folder forms. And right here in this folder I just want to say form.blade.php, and right here we're going to extend the base layout, which is the layout.app. So this should be at extend, yeah, something like this. So let's just go over to our routes and actually create a route for this file. And right here let's just say route, and this will be a get route. This will be /form, and right here I want to return a view. I'm not actually going to do this in the controller. I just want to return the view. So you can go ahead and return this view in your controller. It all depends on you. And right here I'm going to say return view, and right here I'm going to return that view we just created. So this, and let's just close that. So we have this route created now, and we can just do something like this /form, and this a typo, so let's just come over here and actually do extends. Yeah, so let's refresh this, and we have this layout extended right here. So within this I just want to say section, and right here this will be content. If you remember, we name our section content. So if you check here, we're yielding content. So anywhere, any code within this section will actually be outputted within this block of line. So hopefully that makes sense to you, and we can actually come here and actually paste this right here. So this should be we will. So that's that. So if we should come here and refresh, you can see we have this nice form right here, and this doesn't look good enough, and you can actually play around with the UI the way you want, but the main purpose of this video is to show you how you can get values from your form and actually pass them to your controller to save the data, or to actually do whatever you want with the data. So right here I'm just going to say form, and I'm going to give this an action, and we can call the action anything you want. I'm just going to say post form, and this will actually be where to post this form to. And right here I'm going to give it a method, and this method will be post because we're actually posting form data. So there are different type of method you can use for your form. You can use the post, you can use the get, you can use the update, and you can use the delete. It all depends on you, on the type of form you're building. So for this form, we're going to be using post because we're posting a record. We're posting data to our route, and we're actually going to grab those data and do something with them. So we're posting this data to the action slash post form. Right now we don't have this route, but we're going to create the route right now. So another thing we need to do, let's just create the route first, and I'm actually going to test this out. It's actually going to fail, but there is something I want to show you guys. So let's just come here and create the route, and let's just say route, and this will be post. And right here, let's just say post. The name we give the action, we say post form. Right here, we're going to say post form, and we can return. We can do a call back, and this we carry request because we're actually sending a request to our route by posting the data, and this will take request as an argument. And right here we can just do something very simple, and we can just do return $ request, and this will return all the request. Yeah, so that's just what we need to do. And right here, let's just try ahead and post this record right here. But before that, let's just try and give this some name, and this will be an email, and this will be password. Yeah, password. And right here we don't need this checkbox, we just need those two form feeds. And if we should try and refresh now, and this should give us some error. Let's just see that and click. You can see we getting this error, 419 error, which says page expire, and that's because Laravel provides us with some form security, and without a token attached to this form won't submit. So to actually fix this error, we just need to do @ and this will be CSRF, and this is just all we need to do. This is all we need to do actually. And if we should go ahead and refresh this and actually fill this form out, and let's just click this. So we're getting an error that says the request, and the reason why we're getting the error is we're actually using this request without importing the class. So let's just go over here and actually copy this, and let's paste this right here. So this should fix the error. So if we should try and refresh now, you can see we're getting all those requests that we sent. So this is the token I talked about earlier. So if I should go ahead and fill this form with read data, let's just say gmail.com, and let me give it a password of password, and you can see all those data right here, these two data. And if we should decide to add a new feed to our form, so let's just go ahead and say name, and let's just say this should be a name, and the type should be test. And right here, this is just all we need to do, and this will be name. So let's just go ahead and fill this form. So we have the name, let's just call it code it's me, and right here let's say email is equal to this, and the password should be password. So let's just enter that, and you can see the name has been added to this. So we need to actually validate these records And what if someone just comes and do this is not a valid email, and he tries to submit? For now, this will give him an error because we actually specify the type to be email, and right here if we just say this should be a test. So if we should refresh and we give it a invalid email and we try to submit this, it's still going to submit. So we need to actually validate these records. And right here, if I should leave the email, I should leave the name, and I click submit, we're actually going to the form is actually going to be submitted. So we need to validate this, and in the next video we're going to be looking at validations, how to actually properly do validations. So I'll see you in the next video, guys.